Namaste, welcome to Krishna Yoga Vidya. So in the previous lectures, already we discussed about Hatha Yoga, concept of Hatha Yoga, right? So in this lecture, we discussing about spiritual and physical techniques in Hatha Yoga. So in Hatha Yoga, the key practices include Mitahara, Shatkarma, Asanas, Pranayama, Mudras and Bandhas. So now let us understand one by one. The first one is Mitahara, moderate diet. So Mitahara is not just about eating less food. It is about eating with awareness, balance and discipline. So Mitahara means taking food in the right quantity, right quality and right attitude. The right attitude is very important. So when you're eating, just avoid your mobile phone, your TV and continue talking with others. Eat mindfully. So in Hatha Yoga, food is not seen only as fuel for the body, but it is considered energy that affects both body and mind. So what we eat, it directly influences our physical health, mental health and spiritual growth. For example, when you eat heavy and oily food, it creates laziness and dullness, right? The whole day become like rest mode. But when you eat fresh or light food, it creates clarity and calmness. You feel very energetic, right? So always choose fresh and light food. Quantity. The quantity of food is very important. When you divide your stomach into four parts, 50% is for food, 25% is for water and 25% is for air. So when you're eating, just leave 25% space in your stomach. When you leave the space in your stomach, it helps digestion, it helps to prevent heaviness and also it keeps the body very light for practices. That is Mitahara. The second technique is Shatkarma, six purification techniques or six cleansing techniques. So the six cleansing techniques are prescribed to purify the body and balance the doshas. So we have three doshas, that is Vata, Pitta and Kapha. These techniques are balanced these three dosha. So these practices are especially recommended for individuals with excess fat or mucus before engaging in advanced pranayama. For those with already balanced doshas, maybe these practices are not necessary. The first technique is Dauti. Dauti cleansing the head and entire alimentary canal from mouth to anus. And second one is Basti. It cleansing the large intestine through yogic enema techniques. And third one is Neti. Nasal cleansing to purify the nasal passages and enhances respiratory function. And fourth one is Nauli. Nauli massaging and strengthening abdominal muscles and abdominal organs through controlled movements. And the fifth one is Trataka. It is a concentration technique. It involving gauging at fixed point or flame to study the mind. And the sixth one is Kapalabhati. It is a cleansing pranayama technique. It involving forcefully exhalation to purify the frontal brain region. These are the six shatkarmas. These six shatkarmas helps prepare the body and mind for higher stages of yogic practice. The next technique is asana, postures. Asana refers to the physical postures designed to bring steadiness, that is sthira, ease, that is sukha, and lightens to the body. Regular practices of asana not only promotes physical flexibility and freedom from diseases but also stabilize the mind. So, different texts provides different number of asanas. The first one is Goraksha Shatka provide 2 asanas. Shiva Samhita provides 4 asanas. Hatha Yoga Pradipika provides 15 asanas. Girenda Samhita provides 32 asanas and Hatha Ratnavali provides 52 asanas. So each postures serve a unique purpose from physical vitality to the stimulation of pranic energy, that is asanas. The next one is pranayama, breath control. Pranayama is the conscious regulation of breath to enhance the flow of prana and the vital life force. So, it is described as an essential practice for accumulating and expanding this energy to improving mental clarity and achieving longevity. So, we have nadis or energy channels, right? These nadis are cleansed through pranayama and facilitating the flow of prana and preparing the body for meditation. So, in this pranayama, the Hatha Yoga provides 8 kumbhakas, that is Shurya Bedanam, Ujjayi, Sitkari, Sitali, Bastrika, Brahmari, Murcha and Plavini. In 8 kumbhakas, the first one is Surya Bedana. It energizes and heating the body through right nostril inhalation and left nostril exhalation. So the ideal time for this practice is morning time. And the second one is Ujjayi. It is a calming breath with a slight throat constriction, producing a soothing sound like ocean sound to enhance focus and mindfulness. That is Ujjayi. And third one is Sitkari. It is a cooling pranayama. A cooling breath drawn through the teeth to lower the body temperature and calm the mind. And fourth one is Sitali. It is also similar to the Setkari but using a roller tongue for inhalation and offering cooling effects. Fifth one is Bastrika. It is a vigorous breath and also known as bellows breath because it involving rapid inhalation and rapid exhalation to energize the body. And sixth one is Brahmari, humming bee breath, characterized by a humming sound during exhalation, which soothes the nervous system and calm down the nervous system. The seventh one is Moksha. It is an advanced practice involving prolonged breath retention to induce altered state of consciousness, that is Moksha. And eighth one is Plavini. Swallowing air to inflate the stomach. It is said to be aid digestion and diaphragmatic control. So these 8 are kumbhakas. The next technique is mudras, gestures and seals. So, mudras are hand gesture or hand position of the body that helps the control and directing energy. It guides flow of prana in the body. So, these mudras are channel the energy that is generated through asanas and pranayama into various energy centers. So, Hatha Yoga Pradipika describes 10 mudras and Geranda Samhita describes 25 mudras. So, these mudras are play a crucial role in directing pranic energy and awakening Shushmana Nadi and facilitating the rise of Kundalini energy towards supreme consciousness. So, mudras are very helpful for directing energy towards the Kundalini and helps to awaken the Shushmana Nadi, that is mudras. Advanced practices in Hatha Yoga. These comes under Bandhas, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. Bandhas. Bandhas are internal locks in the body used to control and hold energy. So they involve muscle control, not just posture. So bandhas are energy locks that control and direct prana inside the body. So these bandhas are 4 types: Moola Bandha, Udyan Bandha, Jalandhar Bandha and Mahabandha. Moola Bandha, root lock. It contracts pelvic muscles and control our base energy. And Udyan Bandh is abdominal lock. It comes under pull stomach inward and upward. The energy move upward direction. That is Udyan Bandh. And Jalandhar Bandh, throat lock, chin to chest, and control breath and throat area also. The fourth one is Mahabandha. It is the combination of all three bandhas, that is Mahabandha. So the purpose of bandhas is it helps prevent energy loss, direct energy upward, and helps in pranayama and meditation, that is bandhas. The second advanced practice is pratyahara, withdrawal of senses to focus inward and detaching the mind from external distractions. And third one is dharana, concentration on a single point or object to study the mind. And fourth one is dhyana, means meditation. It leading to prolonged focus and deep state of inner awareness. The fifth one is samadhi. It is an ultimate goal of yoga. It is a state union with divine or supreme consciousness. So these all are the Hatha Yoga practices. These Hatha Yoga practices leads to practitioners towards the goal of self-realization. So this Hatha Yoga is a transformative journey blending ancient wisdom with practical applications. It is making it an invaluable path for both yoga students and experts. I hope you all are understand the concept of Hatha Yoga. If you have any doubts, please feel free in the comment section. Thank you. We'll meet in the next video.